Okay, here I got what I try to figure out is if here Cardinal thinks how I'm able to record the recorded MIDI notes in another track, so I can use them for other synthesizers or store them, something a bit like a solo. So let's listen how it sounds. It's random notes in the key of C. Okay, let's have a look at Cardinal, how it is set. Ah, damn it. How it is set up. Here, there it is. We're gonna look at this in a little bit. So stop it. What I did, I created a second track. Use Cardinal MIDI synth. Damn it. And here in the routing grid, I got no idea why this always gets small. And I got here the routing grid. Here I opened it like usual. Here's a MIDI in Cardinal track routed here to MIDI in. Okay. Close it. That should be clear. As you can see, there are warnings here. I/O input output latency ambiguous, no align. Hence, I'm not sure if I do it the right way, but it kind of works. Okay, let's have a look how to do it in Cardinal. It's basically 3 modules. Here I got the host time module, which makes sure Ardour and Cardinal are in sync. From here is a host MIDI. Here I get the MIDI notes from the sequencer and the gate from the envelope, and send it to Ardour, which I then record. And here's the typical host audio, just so I can hear what is getting played. All the rest is just used to create the MIDI notes. So here, this clock by impromptu I used to randomize the sequencer. Here the sequencer is triggered by the host time module. Step is fast, beat is rather slow. Here Eugene is used so I don't get notes all the time. It's an Euclidean module, so it's a bit random, which then triggers the ADSR. Might well be I could trigger note sequences too. The LFO, try LFO by ANS, is just to randomize the Eugene and the ADSR a little bit. The oscillator is clear, and the envelope controls the VCA and controls what is sent to Ardour. So you're for these 3 modules, the rest doesn't matter. You right click here, it is already chosen. So all brands, Disthro, no clue why it's not Cardinal. Here you got the host audio module, here you got the host medium module, and here you got the host time module, and the rest then is a typical Cardinal setup. Okay, let's quickly check if we can record it. As said, here I wanna record the MIDI notes, routing grid, which is always the wrong size. Yeah, Cardinal output, MIDI in Cardinal output goes into MIDI record, which are both track names. Okay, let's enable the track. Here it is enabled already. Enabled the play roll, how you call it, and let's record. And as you can see, that works. Let it run for a couple of bars, and then fool around with it a little bit. So let's say 8 bars, that's sufficient. Okie dokie, here I don't need that anymore. Zoom in a little bit and resize it. And mute the Cardinal output, and let's listen. If I know, of course, if I know enable Cardinal, it will not be in sync anymore. This is recorded, the Cardinal is created randomly. Quickly create a loop. Range, yeah, so I can now loop over it. Okie dokie. Damn, range 1. Yeah. Let's loop over that. It's now in sync, so now I can delete that or save it in a mixer strip or whatever. Okay, quickly change the instrument. What we're gonna go? Let's go for a piano. Something a bit more fancy. What with a saxophone is always a good one. And whatever you like, doesn't matter. I could of course also here use a different synthesizer. Doesn't matter. Okay, now all the velocity is the same here. 1 3 1 3 1 3. Let's quickly randomize it a little bit so it's not that boring. Perhaps there's other ways to do it here. Edit. Oh no, that doesn't work. In grab mode, right click, move to MIDI, transform, velocity, a random number from, let's make it, let's say 93 to 113. Transform, listen to it, it's now a bit more, sounds a bit more like a human. Not that static. Let's quickly add drums to it. Here's perhaps give it a bass line. Duplicate that. Let's add some comping to it. Okay, we don't need the edit. I don't need the editor list anymore here. Right, okay, okie dokie, duplicate that too. And stop it here. Well, I screwed it somehow. Let's make that a little bit longer again. Change the range. And that pretty much was that. Okay, to sum it up, here MIDI record is the track where I wanted to record Midinotes. Here I go to the routing grid and it's too small again. Here MIDI Cardinal out goes to MIDI record in. Okay, that's a bit clear, right? Routing grid, again too small. Here, routing from Cardinal into the track where I record. Okay, then MIDI Cardinal again. Here, what is important here is host time to stay in sync. And the real stuff is host MIDI. Here you go on the left side, it goes to the host, and this is just to have sound, so I can hear what's going on. Might disable that as well if I don't care for it. Change the instrument once again. That sucks. What's a cool instrument now? Warm path. That was no good choice. That was neither a good choice. Fiddle. Oh boy, that's nice. Okay. Oh, I also, of course, that was that. So, you got the Cardinal track, MIDI record gets routed the input from the Cardinal track, and Cardinal, as said, the host time, the host MIDI, and the host audio modules. Let's quickly create a Yosemite track. Where is it? Oh shit, that's a lot of here. Yosemite, edit, give it no name. Stop that. Here, drag it over. Mute that one. Play. Loop over the range. As you see me. Let's go for a distorted guitar. What? Distorted trash guitar. Clean guitar. And let's pick that one. Enable the fiddle again. Okay, I hope that someone might either tell me what I'm doing wrong, or perhaps it will help someone, even with a warning. At least it works. Okay, bye.